Susan's Kitchen. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's coming around real fast, isn't it? Isn't it funny how the year comes to an end so quickly? Today's show is going to be fascinating, especially for those of you at home who love the alcoholic drink called wine. We're going to learn a little bit about wine. What is it? Where does it come from? You know, what are you supposed to do with it? Can you cook with it? Is one of the big questions I'm putting across to my guest who is sitting here with me, a beautiful lady called Mary, who is from the Wines of the World in Kililishwa, here in Nairobi. Mary, thank you very much for coming. First of all, let me ask you, what is it? What is wine?
Susan, I would say in short term, wine is fermented grape juice.
Fermented, yes.
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 And we get wine, white wine from white grapes, and red wine from red grapes.
Really, literally.
And we also have the blush, the rosé, which can be produced from either red grapes or mixing a white and a red. Wine is produced from all over the world.
Is it?
Even here in Kenya, we have
Is it?
Yes, vineyards in Naivasha and Yatta, in South Africa, in South
Yes.
America,
Yes.
Europe, and Asia. There is a lot of wine coming from Asia. Yes.
When I think wine, the first thing I think is Italy.
Yes, Italy, France, German,
yeah.
those are the old worlds. When I say old worlds, that's where the tradition of growing grapes
Yes.
and making wine originated from.
Right.
Before it came to the new worlds, which are Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and South America.
All right, you've told us that there's a white and there's a red. For
Yes.
example, I'm sitting here looking at these bottles in front of us.
Yes.
And I can see a word over here that I see on many bottles.
Merlot.
And I'm wondering, is that a generic term for a certain type of wine? And the Sauvignon Blanc
Yes.
is referring to some kind of a white wine.
Yes.
What?
Merlot is not a generic name for a red wine.
It's not.
It's Merlot is a type of grape. We have. I will mention a few grape varieties, which are the main ones on the reds. One is the Cabernet Sauvignon, which is it's the more masculine grape.
Masculine.
Yes.
Masculine?
It's a more masculine grape.
Yeah.
And then we have the Merlot. Then we have the Syrah. Sometimes you'll see wine labels with the name Syrah or Shiraz.
Shiraz.
It means more or less the same thing.
Yes.
Then on the whites, we have Chardonnay.
Yes.
We have Chenin Blanc.
Yes.
We have Sauvignon Blanc. Like these two wines are
Those
produced
two.
from Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes.
And the Chenin Blancs are also used to make sparkling wines, like that one in front
I
there,
see
the
here.
Douglas Green, yes.
Okay, another thing I hear that people talk about, which I don't know if it's true or not. Wine in cases is cheap and crappy, and so don't buy it. You'll end up with a big headache the next day.
I've heard that story before, and I would like to explain how it happens. The box wine, people buy it especially for parties when they're catering for many large groups of people.
Yeah.
However, the foil paper inside the box is not the ideal packaging for wine. And the winemakers tend to add a little more of sulfur to preserve the wine. Sulfur is a chemical.
Yes.
And human beings have different levels of tolerance to chemicals.
Yes.
Yes, so you find some people get a headache after they drink the box wine. If you are in a place and you must drink wine and you know for sure it is from a box, you just want it to go down, I recommend you add a tot of lime or tang apple sour.
Yes.
A tot of it,
Yes.
yeah, it will make it taste a little better.
Really?
Yes.
How do you open these bottles?
We start opening the sparkling wine.
Oh,
On
there's
every
there's
bottle you'll find
a tag.
a tag, red.
Yes.
So you pull it round.
Yes.
It cuts the foil all through.
Oh.
Yeah. You remove the foil.
Yeah. That's okay. You can place it down. If you can lean it on the table if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Then
Yeah.
then you get to the metal
When you get to the, after the foil, this is the nozzle.
Yes.
It has a wire.
Yes.
You hold the cork down.
Yes. And
Yeah.
you're unwinding the...
You unwind the wire. Yeah. And you securely remove it,
Okay.
making sure that the cork doesn't pop out.
So you keep your thumb, you keep your
Yeah,
thumb on it.
always, yes.
Yes. Okay.
And do not aim near a window or in front of people.
Because there's pressure.
Yes, there's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Yeah. You turn the bottle and the cork slowly at the same time. Yeah. If you turn the cork at the same time as the bottle,
Yes.
then the pressure will not be so much.
Yes, yes.
Yes. We are going to decorate the glasses today with, these are strawberries.
Yes.
You can garnish the glasses before you pour the sparkling wine.
Yes.
Yeah, in the glass, just a little, to add color. It looks very nice and inviting.
Yes. And way to do it?
Yes.
Do we tilt the glass?
You
No?
tilt the glass
Yeah.
and aim the wine
Oh, it's coming up, it's coming up.
Yes. on the edge of the glass,
Yes. Yes.
slowly.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Mm. Nice.
You can feel the reaction of the wine on your mouth, on your palate. Kind of bubbles. The bubbles go to your mouth and refresh.
Yes.
Something to start a conversation.
Yes.
Or before dinner,
Yes.
to make you want to eat.
Yes. Could I use some of your wines to cook with?
Yes.
Or is it just in a drink like this?
You can use all the wines to cook with. And I recommend that the best wine that you're going to serve on the table should be the best wine that you're going to use in the kitchen.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We're going to go on break for a little bit, and don't go away because I'm going to show you how to cook some interesting dishes with Mary using some of the wines that she's bought for us. Don't go away. Welcome back. You're watching Susan's Kitchen, and a Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Happy Christmas to everybody. Today in this show, we're learning about the big, big world of wine. And it's excellent. I've got on the show with me, of course, Mary. Come, Mary, come closer to me, please. Mary's going to help me do a very nice dish. What we're doing, Mary, is a githeri. I've been doing a lot of githeri cooking. And what I'm doing is showing people how to do githeri in different ways.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you today how to do a githeri with wine. Mary, you've selected something for us over there. Is that what I should use with this wine?
Yes.
With this githeri?
Yes. I selected a Merlot
Yes.
to go with the githeri.
Merlot.
Yes.
So
Merlot.
that's red.
Yes, red
It's
wine
red. It's
to go
red.
with the githeri.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We start with a little oil. Some oil. Some onions. Do you cook at home, Mary?
Yes, I do a lot of cooking.
Do you do?
Yes.
Do you enjoy cooking?
I love cooking.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. That's good.
Yes.
This is celery. Some celery. I didn't used to like celery very much some time back because I found it strong.
It is
It's strong. But I've later come to really like it, cooked into the stews.
Yes, it
It's-
adds a little
it's-
flavor.
Yeah, yeah. I've come to like it now. So that's celery I put in, and then some carrot. I'll add in a bit more to make some color. Some carrot. So now you've selected the Merlot, which is a red,
Yes.
to go in here, and you've advised us that when you cook, you can use the same wine to
The
drink.
same wine you cook with, the same wine you serve on the table.
you serve on the table.
Yes.
What if I was doing a chicken or a pasta, or could I? Does it have to be red wine for red meat? That's a basic rule that I grew up with. You stick to red meat and red wine. White meat, the fish, and you do white wine. Is that a basic rule, or can I break it?
It's
in
a
the
basic
kitchen?
rule,
Yeah.
but you can always break it. Use what you like most.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Because
That
you'll
is so
find
good to know. Huh?
you can cook the chicken or
Yeah.
the fish by itself, and then you add the wine in the sauce. In the sauce.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. And so then you can pick whichever you want.
Whichever way you want to go. Or you can marinate your meat in the wine
Yes.
before you put it in the oven or before you pan fry.
That sounds
And
very
then you
nice.
serve the wine on the same wine on the table.
That's
Yes,
very nice.
yes.
I like that. I like that. Yes. That is great. That busts the whole thing, doesn't it? That the whole belief that we have that red with red meat, white with fish, you can change it. That's really refreshing to know.
It's
I'm
very
glad.
refreshing.
I'm glad. While I wait for that, why don't you open this for me so that I can use some of it
Okay.
in the gaveri here.
This is a basic
what's
wine
that?
opener.
What is it? What is it?
It's a basic corkscrew
Yeah.
wine opener, and it has a knife on the side.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was a nail file.
No, it's a knife. It's used to cut. You use to cut the foil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yes.
Some people start working with the knife at the edge, but I recommend you start here because the foil is metallic. It reacts with the wine. So you don't want your wine to be spoiled by the foil. So you want to cut as low as possible.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That blue bit, yes.
Yes. After you cut, you remove the foil. Yeah.
So that's what. Oh, so that's a handy gadget.
Yes,
It's a
very
handy-
handy.
yeah.
It makes your work very easy.
Easy.
Yes. You aim at the center of the cork there. Makes it very easy to open the wine.
What did you just do?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just do?
Okay. Take it round.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
then
then?
you open. The section that was inside the bottle tends to swell up.
Yes.
So if you are not going to finish the bottle and you want to drink the wine later, you can return the opposite of the cork.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it goes back.
goes
the
in.
opposite goes back
Yeah.
in. Yes. I recommend you open your red wine at least half an hour before you serve it to let it breathe. Yes, because if it has been in a bottle for a year or two, the aromas, the bouquet is not opened.
Bouquet,
But when you
yes.
open like that, and that's why you find you're recommended to serve red wine in a larger, more open glass,
Oh.
as opposed to white wine where the glass is smaller,
Smaller.
and a little closed, because the aroma or the bouquet in a white wine is very fragile.
I see.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Will you pour
So
me some? I'll
you
be
need
using
a
it
little
very soon.
help
Yes.
then? Okay.
Yes.
How much? Half a glass?
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine. Yes.
Okay.
And then the other thing I used to think is that if you cook with alcohol,
Yes.
that you would somehow become drunk. That was another thing I used to think.
Not
but
really.
I learned, as I've been cooking, I've learned, no, that's not it.
It doesn't make you drunk, because as it boils, the alcohol, because it's alcohol is volatile,
Yes.
it will evaporate
Yes.
and leave you with the fruit, more of the fruit inside your
Yes.
cooking.
Yes, exactly, exactly. All right, this is salt I'm putting in.
Salt.
Yes. Okay, would you pour me some inside?
Okay.
A little wine just to make some. Yes, that's great. Oh,
Sorry.
that's great.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
You can smell that.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm
The
feeling good
aroma
about
of the
it.
wine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. I will add into it just a little chili. Little chili. Do you like pili pili, Mary?
Yes, I like pili
You like
pili.
pili pili?
Yeah.
Okay. Little pili
Spicy
pili.
food.
Yeah. Little pili pili, and then I have here cowpeas.
Cowpeas.
Cowpeas. Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah, another word is black-eyed beans, they call them.
Yeah.
Black-eyed beans. And I'll put that in. Some maize. I won't put in too much.
Green maize.
This is, yes, the green maize. Okay, that's nice. Then I want to add in a little Royco. Just a little, yeah. Just a little for the taste. This one I'm going to put because it's quite dry.
Yes.
So I can just sprinkle this in there a little more. I like Royco because it's easy. Sometimes when you don't have all the spicing that you need, this is
Instant
easy.
spice.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy. And you know, for us ladies nowadays, it's getting quite hard to, we get home late and we're tired.
Yeah, when you're juggling.
Yeah, and you're working and you have the baby.
Yeah.
So
Royco makes it easy for us.
Makes it easier.
Yeah.
that's nice.
Beautiful.
I was going to add in some water, but I think I'll do just a little
more wine?
A little more wine. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, lovely. Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely. Yes.
I can pick the aroma
Huh?
of the wine.
Huh? You can.
Yes.
And I selected the cowpeas because I felt of all the beans that we have available locally to us, I felt the cowpea would take, better.
Better.
The
Pick the juices
of wine.
Of wine.
Better than maybe red kidney bean,
Yes.
for example. This is done. I want us to go on break and then we come back
Okay.
and do the next dish.
Yes.
Yeah? Githeri with wine. I think that's absolutely out of the box. It's just out of the box. It's excellent. Thank you very much for your help.
You're most
Thank you very
welcome,
much.
Susan.
Stay tuned. We are coming back just now. Don't go away. Welcome back. You're watching Susan's Kitchen. And a Merry, Merry Christmas to you. And a Merry, Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas to you, Susan.
We're having a great time in the kitchen and we're learning about the big, big world of wine. And now I'm going to show you how to do a fish with a simple white wine sauce. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do that now. Something I discovered, Mary, not long ago
Okay.
is that githeri tastes nice with fish. I discovered it by accident. I had some leftover fried fish, and it was a quick, leftovers I was doing in the house.
Yes.
And I happened to have a bite of the githeri, and then I happened almost at the end to add in a mouthful of fish.
And you found out that it
What?
was working.
I thought that was, yeah. What do you mean? That was great. It can taste very nice, and so I want to show people how they can have githeri with fish.
Okay.
Yes. So I've put in some oil, and it's going to get hot, and I want to brown my fish. I want to brown my fish. You actually come across. You'll dirty your hands a little bit, but it's okay. You'll wash them later.
Okay.
What to do is to just take a piece of fish and roll it in the flour.
In the flour?
Yeah, in the flour.
Like that?
Yes, that's
All
it.
sides?
Yes, everywhere. Yes.
Okay. Okay, quickly.
Yes. No, that's fine.
No?
And then you just shake it off like this so that you don't have too much flour on it.
On it.
And just stick it down. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes, thank you. That's fine. Thank you. This is called dusting.
Dusting.
If you dust the fish, it helps to brown it. Even it gives it that nice color.
Nice color.
Yeah. I need this to brown, and I think actually
It's browning
it's
now.
browning
It's a
already.
bit brown. I can turn it.
Yeah.
It has a beautiful brown
I'll give you
color.
a fork. A fork is easier to work with.
Yeah,
it is.
fork.
It's brown nicely because of the dusting.
Yeah. It's looking nice.
Okay. Now this sauce, I start off by heating the pan and putting in some butter or margarine.
Margarine.
Yes. And then it melts. Now, Mary, I'm going to ask you if you could open a bottle of white wine for me. Okay. Because I'll be using it right here.
The wine we've selected today,
Yes.
it's very easy to dispense because it's a screw cap. If you go to the supermarket, look out for these closures because they are very easy to open. You just turn it around and there you go. You have your wine to drink. And they're very good because you can always return it back and close to save the wine before you put it in the fridge.
All right, Mary.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this fire off.
Yeah.
What I'd like you to do, please,
Yes.
is to lay some kitchen towel on this dish,
All right.
on the dish, and then you can take the fish out
Fish.
for me. So with my sauce, I started with the margarine or the butter that you may be using. And once it melts, you put in a little flour. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. You start putting in flour little by little. And then the wine goes in. You turn your fire down to low when you're doing this, otherwise you'll find that it's going to burn. All right, a bit more. That's fine.
You want a little more?
Yes, please.
Tangy?
It is.
Tangy?
It is.
Okay. White wine like the Sauvignon Blanc we have, yes, or dry white wines work very well with the seafood.
All right, this is some mixed herb. You can do dried parsley and thyme and rosemary. You can mix those in, not too much. Black pepper.
Black pepper.
Salt.
Which flour did you use?
The
it's
usual
the
home baking,
chapati.
home baking flour.
The home baking one has a little baking powder in it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, use the plain
plain
one,
one,
which
yes.
doesn't have baking powder.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We've got some cream in here. This is fresh cream.
Okay.
And then, because I don't want it to be too heavy, not too heavy. Yes. I think this is done. Mary, we're done. We'll be right back. Well, we've come to the end of the show. And as usual, you know, I feel a little sad when we're closing up, of course, because we've had a wonderful show. I think that we have learned a lot. I know I have, and I hope you have taken something away with you from this show. Mary has been with us from Wines of the World, which is out in Kileleshwa next to the Kenya High School, or close by to the Kenya High School.
Yes, on Mandera Road.
And she's, you know, been with us, telling us about the wine and what it's all about. And she's given us excellent information. Thank you so much. And then we did some beautiful dishes together. We did some fish with a white wine sauce.
Yes.
And we did some githeri with wine in it.
With red
too.
wine
Yeah.
in it.
For the recipes, please go to the website www.kenyankitchen.co.ke. Please get the magazine. It's called Kenyan Kitchen. We do features on wines like this. And teach a bit more, and of course you've got the wonderful recipes that you can keep. Thank you very much. Well, Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Merry
I
Christmas,
wish you a
Suzanne.
Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.